Hi, I'm Barbara Bertucci, and I'm from St. Pete Beach, Florida. I'm actually in New Orleans right now, but it is my privilege and honor to be with you to share and to have people share some amazing gifts and things that have occurred from um, these amazing technologies from Japan. It's Earth's energies, it's the sun's energy, and I'm just so excited to have Elaine share her experiences today.
Thank you, Barb. I appreciate that. I love having Niken in my house as my first aid kit. It's what I go to very, very first. So I tripped down the stairs the other day over my new Costco shoes, and I grabbed onto the stair railing. So I thought, oh good, I'm okay. Well, I wasn't. I had twisted my left foot in stopping myself, and that was about 5 in the afternoon. And by 8 in the evening, sitting at my computer, so my feet are down and they're not elevated, it started really hurting. And I knew I was in trouble. Now, what would people normally do? Well, this is what I did. I did elevate it, but I wrapped it in something called dynamic underlayer kinetic tape. It's like an athletic tape, but it has two substrates in it with extra energy. So I wrapped it in that, and then I put something called a Kenko wrap, which does some nice things to the body. It gathers ambient light, and then it puts it in the healing rays, the healing part of the spectrum. And then I had a magnetic pulsed unit that pulsed deeply into the cells. And I went to bed about 9:30, and I kept that stuff on. Whoops, that's loud. Sorry. And I kept that pulsar on as much as I could all through the night. It was so bad that I had to kneel crawl up the stairs. I had to kneel crawl over to my sink, barely got myself standing up enough to grab my toothbrush and my makeup remover, knelt down again. And I mean, I couldn't even walk. It was bad. And all through the night, I kept thinking, my friends are going to have to take me to the emergency room tomorrow because I can't walk. And guess what? In the morning, all the swelling was down and I could walk. So thank you, Niken.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that was good.
Thank you. Dawn Marie.
Hi,
Yay.
I'm Dawn Marie from California, and I was introduced to the PIMAG water system some time ago. And my experience with the system was I had been in a car accident, rear-ended twice, and like back-to-back years. And my back was in excruciating discomfort. I was getting out of bed, aching all over my body, not knowing that the trauma from the accident had caused some severe muscle um, damage. So, in drinking the water, I noticed within 5 days, and I kid you not, in the fifth day after drinking this water, I got out of bed, I didn't have any pain. It dawned on me that it was the water that I had been drinking for those 5 days, consistently drinking that water. I know that for me, the water has been the best thing that I could have ever found. I hated the taste of water. This water is amazing. The taste, it's smooth. I don't have any issues with stomach, digestion. It does a multitude of things. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be able to be a part of the Nikan family and have this water system in my home. When I got the system, I didn't know all of the little trinkets that came with it, but I'm telling you, the shower, the water bottle, having the waterfall has made an enormous change in my life. I feel like that if you don't have that water in your system, it can't lubricate and make everything else work. To me, it pulls everything together with all of the other products to give you that overall energy. I call it like synergy, where everything works together to give your body the best
Nice.
feeling that you can have. So thank you for allowing me to share, Barbara.
Nice. And you also released a little bit, didn't you?
I did. I released a lot, and I'm grateful for that opportunity. And I tell people every day, if you want to start releasing, talk to me. I've got the tool for you to help you to release.
That's awesome. That's great. All right, Nancy, you
Well,
want
I,
to share?
I want to piggyback on Dawn Marie because I had the same experiences with the water. And when I was blessed to be introduced to Nikan 18 years ago, I tried many of the products that helped my energy. I didn't have any health issues, but at 50 at that time, I was on 2 medical prescriptions. And I found after drinking the water that what my issues were gone. And I stopped taking the prescription drugs, and the doctor said, "Why aren't you taking them?" I said, "I don't need them. And I don't have those issues that I've had since 3rd grade." And he said, "Well, you're 50. You need to take prescription drugs." And my mother was 80 when she died of kidney failure with too many prescription drugs. And I am, again, blessed to find Nikan so I don't have to be like her. And I'm 68 now, and I don't intend on taking any prescription drugs. But my most profound, not mine, experience, some of you have heard, and some of you haven't, is my husband shattered his spine in 1991,
Oh, wow.
a month after we were married. And when I was introduced to Nikan, Anne Brienza, who most of you know, was a good friend of mine. And I tried the magnetic sleep system because she said it would give me energy. And I put it on the bed, and my husband saw the energy that I had getting out of bed. And we tried it. She didn't know he broke his back. So we traveled with that demo to the Caribbean every year with the demo pad. And he lived to be 85, almost 85, prescription free. He was onto the water. He was into the shakes, the everything. He says, give me my heating pad, which was the grounding pad. He sat under his feet because he could only sleep sitting up. But everything, it called it my water, Nancy's water. You got to try Nancy's water. Oh, you got to try the bed. And he was totally 180 away from it. But I can't even begin to tell you all of the product testimonies that I've had, and my whole family's drinking and washing in the water. I truly thank Nikan and Ann and Suzanne.
Awesome. Awesome. That's amazing, Nancy. I mean, wow, what a gift. Marcia, take it away. Oh, you're muted. Let me unmute you. Where are you?
Apologize. I switched from my phone to my computer, so I got.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm piggybacking a little bit on Elaine, but it's kind of a bunch of things. You mentioned, non-medicine and medicine chest. I have in the back of my door of my medicine chest, I have no medicine in my medicine chest. I have stuff stuck on the door. I have all the different shapes of magnets that we have stuck on the back door of that medicine chest. And this is usually my go-to for gardening. This is always in my back when I garden. However, I made a mistake a couple of days ago and I forgot to wear it, because usually most of the things now with Nikan are preventive for me. I very rarely have anything that hurts, thank goodness, because of Nikan. But I forgot. And that same day, I also did some exercise that moved some muscles that I didn't normally move. And I woke up in the morning and my back was not feeling the way it usually feels. I moved a certain way and all of a sudden I got this twinge that I shouted, ow. And I could feel when I bent and stuff, it wasn't flexible and it was hurting. So, you don't think about, normally I would think about the magnets and put the magnets on my back, and that helps. However, I always forget about this little guy, the duct tape. And my daughter had called me a few days earlier. She's actually the person that originally introduced me to Nikan, but she was in college and she decided college was her thing. She wasn't going to get involved. And I got excited because of all the wonderful things I saw. But she called me and she said, "Ma, I want to rejoin." And I said, what? This is 20 years later. Why? And she said, "Well, because I wanted to be able to tell everybody about the duct tape. I'm just so madly in love with the duct tape." She hurt her foot and she has a high arch anyway, and it kills her. She had injured this foot before, and normally it took weeks to heal. and she had some duct tape because when her arch bothered her, she wrapped it around her arch and it helped. But this time it was really, really a damage. She put the tape on, and instead of 2 weeks, it took 1 day, and her foot was totally better. So reminding myself of this, I took some of this and I put it across my back where the hurting had happened. Sorry, the owie had happened. And then I put it down along my spine. This was kind of tricky. And then across my back. And I had like this big shape of duct tape on my back. And as soon as I put that across my back, I bent over without it hurting. I mean, it was so instantaneous, it like blew my mind. So I'm so in love with this now too. And my daughter's going to become a distributor again, which is so exciting to me because of this tape and because of what it does for her. So, and I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
and it's the
called me.
ceramics. It's not just the tape support. It's got ceramics in there that brings the earth's energy, which is amazing.
Right.
Oh, that's
It was
awesome,
that
Marcia.
energy that just soothed everything. And yes,
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that, but yeah, it's
How
that magic
great.
of the reflective
awesome.
ceramic fibers. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
thank you, Ken. Thank you, Jamie, for reminding me.
Yay. Oh, that's awesome. Hattie Jane.
I'm going to be just 2 words, and I love being here. Thank you all. This is why 26 years ago, I joined Nikan, because I saw there was a great chance to influence everybody on the way for themselves. And this is why I love Nikan, and why I'm still here. And it has been, I've got so many stories, it's too much to tell. Go on, people, tell me more.
Well, you just had some surgery, and how was the recovery from that?
Oh, but again, I talk too long. I want to hear more, please.
Okay, that's good. You're good. You're learning, Hattie Jane. You're awesome. Okay.
Humans need more.
All right. All right. Let's go to Karen. Karen,
Hi,
where
everybody.
are you from, and where are you living? And tell us your story.
Okay, I am in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's a little city along the Mississippi River.
Wow.
And you know how people have injuries or illnesses, and it causes them to have a disability, and they have to retire early? That was me 20 years ago. I hurt from head to toe. I didn't sleep well. I didn't think clearly, and I had no energy. Basically, I had no quality of life, and I could actually feel my body running down and running out of steam for life. And of course, that was not a joyous way to live. And I really was looking for something that helped, that could help me. And I was introduced to Nikan in an odd way. I asked somebody what she was sitting on, and it happened to be a seat cushion, because I had a lot of problems with my back and my neck. And in my new profession, because I went back to school, I had to learn something else. I had to sit in seminars for 3-4 days at a time, and I hurt so badly, and it was hard for me to absorb the information.
Wow.
So what I didn't know is she was introducing me to an entirely different lifestyle. I thought my lifestyle was good, but it wasn't. And the worst part for me was that I did not sleep well. If I had one good night's sleep in 3 weeks, that was a lot. And even with that sleep, it was a light sleep. It wasn't a deep reparative sleep. So for instance, when I could hear family members walking down the hall on the carpeting while I was trying to sleep, I would scream at them, "Be quiet," because it was waking me up. I didn't sleep well. And I started using a sleep pad that had technology in it, that has technology in it. And I started sleeping better within 4 nights. And I didn't notice the difference because I had been so ill. My fiance noticed the difference. We had gone on a vacation somewhere, and he was actually sleeping on the floor. I was sleeping on a futon. And I said to him, "Are you noticing a difference?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "What did you notice? Because I'm not noticing very much." He said, "You aren't tossing and turning in your sleep as much as you used to."
Wow.
And I went, okay, I think that's pretty significant for me if he noticed that and he was on the floor. And I jumped in. I basically invested in a wellness home. So I invested in the sleep pad, in the water. They all work synergistically, like Dawn Marie was saying. And I can tell, for instance, when I haven't had enough water because my body hurts again. And so I make sure I use all of these tools to keep me going. So now this is 20 years later. I not only have a quality of life, I'm helping other people have a better quality of life, and I can keep up with my 4-year-old Energizer Bunny grandson. And I love it. And I'm so grateful to Nikan.
That's awesome. Wow, beautiful, beautiful story. All right, Gwen, where are you from? Where you be?
My name's Gwen Carter, and I'm from Virginia. And I want to piggyback with what Karen said. Mine was the sleep, and because I wasn't sleeping well, and I had poor circulation. My feet and hands were very cold, and I knew where it came from because I had saved a man's life in a frigid Alaskan waters. And the ironic thing is my husband was going through water survival as I was surviving in the waters too, exact same time. And so when I went to the doctor, he said that you stayed in the water way too long and you may have ramifications from this incident years from now. And sure enough, it appeared. And my sister knew a friend who knew about these Japanese technologies. And so she said, she thought of me and she said, Gwen, you've got to try this. So it was just an overnight success. I mean, I was percolating through the night. There was a calming effect that was going on, and it was like, it was just wonderful. I was able to sleep through this. I was in the same position the whole night. And when I got up, I just popped up and I was so refreshed. And I thought, what the heck happened here? I just couldn't believe it. And it just, that energy, it has been with me ever since. You know, I get in that bed and I just percolate, and it just changes my energy every time I get in. So I'm absolutely passionate about these Nikan products. They're amazing.
That's amazing. You know, I remember when the car seat came out, and I was like, but I get so relaxed in bed on my topper. How am I going to drive like that? And they said, well, your mind, that innate ability, the mind knows you're sitting up driving. And so the same technology, even though you're relaxed and such, makes you even more alert, right? Or made me more alert to be driving and to have that. So, oh my goodness, this is amazing. You know, you want to get with the person that invited you on today and shared this with you. And thank you for watching, because we know, and I know, that we all are aging, but we don't need to get old. And so here we have the potentiality to have some amazing technologies to help you have that stamina and agility and all that we've talked about. So bring the person next week. We have it on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. I might start doing it all the time, but 1st, 3rd, and 5th right now on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and 11 a.m. Eastern time. and right now 10 Central. So, invite your friends, invite people out. Is there anybody else that would like to share right now? I just realized we got Gita, you're on. Anybody else want to put in a quick share? You got such a great one with your fin, but anyway.
I would like to add one more item to
Sure.
the demonstration, which is the, I'm not sure what the name of it
This
is
is
right
the
now.
creator. It
Mag
doesn't
Creator.
matter.
Mag
Massager, right?
Creator. Oh my gosh. I love this thing. Remember, I said I have back issues when I first joined Nikan, but in finding this, I love how this works along with everything else on my back. I know with the duct tape and this, I told the physical therapist, you have got to share this with your clients because these products have an amazing synergy level to them that works you all through your body. I take this and I rub it on any part of my body that's aching. Oh my gosh, back here on my neck. I love it on that. I believe it's the spine right along your neck, and I rub it on that. And I'm telling you, within 5 minutes, you can just feel the energy just running through your body, and it's like a jolt. This tool is amazing.
Nice.
Get it, and you'll understand what I mean about how this thing works.
We would share that when you experience a massage with that, it's like a fast forward of sleeping on the sleep system, the toppers. So
Wow.
that's a great way to share that because it's a it took me 3 days to not hurt anymore. And I
Mhm.
suffered for 4.5 years with
Wow.
that hip and down the leg issues and such. And so, yeah, I got my life back. I have more
Yes.
energy and vitality. I got to say 60s now than my 30s. And that's the gift that we have here to share. So, like I said, give it the person that invited you and come back and learn more. Thanks.